Hey guys, welcome back for another video. In today's video we're going to look at the assembly of the 91 Enigma electric bike. If you own the 91 Spectre, the assembly is very similar, almost the same you would say, so you could follow the same instructions for that bike as well. Now this bike comes about 70 to 80% assembled out of the box, so there's really not too much assembly required. It's relatively straightforward if you have basic knowledge of bicycle components. To the right of my screen at the bottom you'd see a box which contains some of the components, namely the two pedals, a couple of clamps, couple of screws and the reflectors, and the rest of the components are attached to the bike frame itself. You can see the front wheel attached right here to the bike, and on the other side of the front wheel is the handlebar which is attached as well. Now these components are attached by means of zip ties. So first thing we're going to do is break open those zip ties and safely keep the components aside. Now you should cut open these zip ties very carefully, making sure you don't end up scratching the frame or damaging the tire of the bicycle. And make sure you hold on as you cut open each of the zip ties so that the wheel just does not fall off from the point where it's attached to the frame. Alright, one last one to go. Once all the zip ties are undone, you can safely remove the front wheel and keep it aside till the time we reach the point of assembling the front wheel onto the bike. You can remove the cardboard packaging as well and keep it aside and get rid of all the additional zip ties that we've already cut open. Next you can see that the handlebar is on the back side of the frame, attached to the frame by means of all these zip ties. So I'm going to cut open all these zip ties and remove the handlebar, but before that there's a step that we can carry out that does not require removal of the handlebar, so let's do that. This is the point where the handlebar gets attached to the frame, and we need to bring this part forward by using the Allen keys. We are going to loosen up the screws and then turn it around to bring it forward. Now, of the 3 Allen keys that you've been provided with this bike, you're going to use the medium-sized one for this, and with that you simply loosen up the screw by turning it anti-clockwise, and then do the same for the other screw that's located just on the other side. So you see one screw here and there's one screw here. So once you've loosened up both of them, what you need to do is, as you hold down on the fork tightly, just turn this forward, make sure it's perpendicular to the fork facing forward, and then tighten both of the screws that you had just loosened up. Make sure you tighten it nice and well to avoid any kind of accidents or incidents while riding the bike. Next we're going to cut open each of these zip ties and remove the handlebar from the frame so that we can attach it at the top. Just grip the handlebar as you cut open the zip ties, just so that it just doesn't fall on the floor once all the zip ties are cut open. The first zip tie that you cut gives you the keys to the ignition. Very important, make sure you don't lose these. So after removing the handlebar, I've placed it right here on the side with the support of the box and the wheel, while we are going to prep the clamp here for attaching the handlebar, for which we are going to get rid of the plastic packaging. And then what you're going to have to do is open up each of these 4 screws to allow for the handlebar to be inserted in the gap here and then to be attached safely and securely to the frame. For these screws, we are going to use the smallest of the 3 Allen keys provided, and that will help us open up this clamp completely. Alright, with all the 4 screws removed, the clamp comes off and the handlebar can now be attached to the bike just like that. And you simply put the clamp back on. Make sure that the handlebar is perfectly aligned right in the center before you tighten each of these 4 screws to attach the handlebar. Now for the handlebar, you don't need to worry about getting it right the first time. You can just assemble it roughly and then do the fine tuning later. There are a lot of different components to it, the brake, the control panel, the ignition, and all of that. You can fine tune those using the Allen keys once you have everything in place. Now for attaching the controller, there's no Allen key included, but you can use a screwdriver like the one that I have here to remove the screw and then place the controller onto the handlebar and reattach the screw. There you go. Now at this point, most of the key pieces of the bike are already assembled. The only things left are the wheel, the pedals, and a couple of reflectors. Now for fixing the wheel, which is the last step in the process, you need to take the end cap off. Make sure you don't lose on this spring. There is one spring on either side. And just remove this quick release lever for the wheel with the spring and just keep it aside. Next, from the fork, we are going to use the universal tool kit to undo the nut, remove it, and then the other ones as well on the inside. One by one, remove all of them. Now for fixing the wheel, all we need to do is lift up the fork and align it with the wheel, just like I'm going to show you in the video. And the last thing we need to do to get the bike ready is attach the pedals. You can see there's a right and left indicator on each of the pedals. Simply put it in the right spot. and then rotate the nut anti-clockwise. And finally, using the spanner, make it fully tight. And you can repeat the step for the right pedal. All you need to do is turn the nut in the opposite direction and your pedal will be attached. Alright, with that, most of the bike is assembled. We can just put the reflectors on. To put the reflector on, you can simply slide the reflector into the available clamp that is supplied until you hear a snapping sound. That means the reflector has attached to the clamp. There we go. And now, using the screw that has been provided, one of the two screws, you can attach it to the frame of the bicycle. And of course, there's one more step for the bicycle seat to be attached using the quick release lever. Unfortunately, in my case, the package did not include the quick release lever. It was missing. The company is going to send it out to me, so I can't show you that step in today's video, but it's a simple step. You just need to clamp on the quick release lever after adjusting the seat height as per your requirement, and with that your bike would be fully ready. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you found this assembly video helpful, do please leave a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to watch the other videos I've made about this bike, especially the review video, and do subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.